All right. Welcome. Welcome. Why is that not working? Why is that not working? Hang on just a second. Okay, give me a sec. I'm about to break things. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. All right, hang on. Hang on, everybody. This will be fun. Really? Okay, I think it's working. I think it's working. No. I don't know what the hell is happening. Oh, man. Anyway. Hey, thanks, everybody. Let me check out the chat. Got a couple people here. All right. Well, I don't know if my equipment is working. I want to try one thing real quick. Let's just see. Let's just see. Oh, it seems to. Okay. I think it's working good. I have been, we're here, everybody. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. I've been planning a bunch of stuff, and as soon as I was getting ready to go live, I pull in, and I'm pulling my drum thing over, and I pulled a cord out, and then everything stopped working. So anyway, no stress in my world. Cheers, everyone. Welcome to Midnight Americano. Yeah, cuss it. We'll do it live. Oh, I still got to get that clip. I just got to have that on a button that I can press. Hopefully the button will work. Anyway, let's see if I can get this up. Okay, so we got some viewers. Thanks for being here. And we got some people on Rumble. Awesome. Do me a favor. Right off the bat, though, hit the like button. That way you don't have to worry about hitting it later. It lets me know that everything is good, that you like it. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. I don't care. Anyway. Welcome to the show, and I got a brand new segment that we're going to get to today. It's called Ex Post Reacto, and I think you're going to like it. But first, I guess we can do, let's get to the monologue. Can you hear a whining? My lights are making a noise, and it's driving me crazy. But such is life, right? If I had an engineer, I could yell at the engineer. Oh, well. Nice hot cocoa. I didn't have my clean, beautiful eggnog glass today. It's dirty. So I'm using this opaque mug. For the best eggnog. All right. Anyway. Let's get to it, shall we? All right. Well, I got to get my drumstick ready. All right, here we go. Hey, you know Martin Shkreli, the farmer bro? Yeah, he's really going through it. He asked a federal court to lift a ban that prevents him from working in the pharmaceutical industry. That's tough. I mean, he's complaining he can't even get a job as a Walgreens cashier. Guess they're worried he might hike the price on aspirin to $1,000 a pill. But hey, if he's looking for work, I heard his talents might be better suited for a different kind of sales job. Anyone need a bridge in Brooklyn? Oh man, Rudy Giuliani he was ordered to pay $150 million for defamation. It's a high price for a guy who was used to getting paid for lying. He's paid to do that. So, yeah. Anyway, hey, you heard about those buy one, get one free deals at stores? Southwest Airline is taking it to new heights. Now it's Fly One, Occupy Two for hefty passengers. They're giving customers of size a bonus seat, which sounds pretty generous until a skinny person gets to the gate and they're like, sorry, plane's full. You'll just have to wait for the next flight because Chris Christie over there needs his complimentary extra space. Thanks, Ox. I appreciate that. Illinois NAACP. Why can't I get that right? The Illinois NAACP president blames AI deepfake after referring to immigrants as savages. People blaming AI for their mistakes. It's the new dog ate my homework. Now suddenly AI did it has become the go-to excuse. Officer, I wasn't speeding. That was AI. Well, it looks like Mayim Bialik's run as Jeopardy host has ended. Sony told her, I'm sorry, the question we were looking for was who is Ken Jennings? Prince Harry's really making headlines, and not just the tabloids. He won a phone hacking case against Mirror Group newspapers. You know, you made it big when even your voicemails are breaking news. The judge ruled that tabloids intruded on his privacy, which is ironic because Harry's probably the only royal who's relieved the papers didn't find anything scandalous. It's like they hacked into his voicemail and found reminders like pick up groceries and feed the corgis. Corgis. So, So Twitch did a quick 180 on their content policy regarding nudity. Yikes. First, they opened the door to artistic nudity, allowing more skin than a beach in the middle of summer. But then, oops, they saw a few too many artists creating their own Mona Lisas, if you catch my drift. Guess I don't need to find my login after all. Yeah. Yeah, and finally, Cher, legendary diva, is making history left and right. She's got more #1 hits than I can count. But guess what? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame apparently doesn't believe in her. I mean, come on. They'd rather be half-breed than inducting her. That's a gypsies, tramps, and thieves move right there. Yeah. So, look at the moon. Says, YouTube wasn't letting me comment. Same on a different chat before this. I don't know. Well, there's always things with technology, right? I was running into it right before here. I hear no whirring, but I'm listening on default iPad speakers, so can't hear anything anyway, right? Nice. So, you know, this was kind of good taking the week off from the nightly shows because I have come up with a new segment that I think you're going to like. And I think this segment I might be able to... Hang on a sec. There we go. You know, and I've never bothered putting up shorts or putting up little tiny clips or something like this. But perhaps this new segment, I might be able to make small clips and put them out on X or YouTube Shorts or something like that. You know, we'll see. We'll see. But we'll get to that right after we get to connections, because we got to do the connections. I've missed connections. Did not do that any over the weekend. Or all week. I've neglected this. But let's play. Again, here's the rules. Let's see. What am I? Got to make this bigger. Bigger. Let's move it. No. Let's see. See, the thing is, I'm on a delay. So when I move it, I can't see if it's in the right place or not. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Let's make it a little smaller. Oh, I feel like I screwed up the size of it. Let's see. Let's try that. You can do it, Tom. Come on. There we go. Nope. Well, let me see if I can move me. How about I put me here and I'll move this here. There we go. Okay, boom, there we go. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. But we've got 4 groups of 4, and we are trying to find the connection between all of them. Now, right off the bat, Apothecary John has a guess. He's saying crouch, duck, stoop, and squat. Those duck, crouch, stoop, and squat. So let's go duck, crouch, stoop, and squat. What would we call that? Getting low? Would that be something like that? Get low. How about that? There's a good song called that, right? R&B. It was a hip-hop song, Get Low. Maybe it's just called Low. Low, 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 low. So we got seal, crook, motto, quack, crab, grouch, flag, grump, cheat, shark, anthem, and crank. Well, motto, anthem, seal, and flag, those all sound like they could be national symbols. That's what I meant to say. National symbols. There we go. Good job. Look at the moon. You got that one. Well, let's see. We've got, I was thinking Oscar the Grouch, Oscar the Cheat, Oscar the Shark. No, I don't know. Crab, crank, grump, and grouch. Cheat, crook, quack, and shark. Well, those are all different. So let's try yours, John. Got crab, crank, grump, and grouch. Now is that just a a curmudgeon? Why did that word come to me, curmudgeon? I should have thought of that. And then lastly, you got it. Look at the moon. Quack, crook, cheat, and shark. That, of course, is a swindler. Swindler. So there we go. We did great. Yeah, mean-spirited people. Curmudgeon. Curmudgeon. Well, we got it. We did it. We did it. Nice. Nice. Well, you know, while we're at it, Judah, what kind of delay are you on? Let me look at the delay on YouTube. It is interesting that we got a different delay on Rumble than we have on YouTube. It's always kind of weird how that works. Always kind of weird how that works. But you know, while we're at it, let's just knock out Wordle before we get to my brand new segment. I hope I haven't hyped it enough. But and for Wordle, I will just take the first word in chat as our starting word. So, look at the moon has said vague. So let's do vague. I hope that's for this. V-A-G-U-E. I like, this is nice. This is my little criticism. V, not the most common consonant. G, kind of middle of the pack, but we do have 3 vowels, so that's good. Whoa, that was actually great. Because now we don't have any of those. We can't see. Oh, no. Oh. Okay, well. What I need to figure out how to have different ones of these for... You know, I only have one setting for, you know, looking at a web page. I need to make a couple of them so I could have one that is sized right. Thank you for letting me know there. Okay. Now we can see. Now we can see. So, what's the next guess? I will take whoever comes up with the next guess as long as it's not terrible. I should just put in whatever you put up, but I'm fussy like that sometimes. Yeah, that's true. Dolly. I'm not using Dolly because we got 2 L's. I want... Let's have a word with an I and an O. Yeah, something with an I and an O in it. That would be good. Word with an I and an O. Doily. Okay, doily. D-O-I-L-Y. Boom. Nice. Nice. So we've got O in the correct place, I in the wrong place, no Y. So that's all we've got. No consonants yet. So, I was wondering if anyone is coming through on my text messages. I do want to thank the, is it Chimera Flea? Am I saying that right? A lot more buffering on YouTube. Oh, okay. That was something that I did earlier. Whoa. And thank you, Chris Elliott, not the famous actor, for liking and retweeting my post. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Just wondering if anyone would come in there. Let's see. So I'm seeing... I see shirt and ghost. The problem is, right, we want to have a word with I in it. We got to figure out where the I goes. Now, I see you put shirt, but we already know that I is not the 3rd letter. So that's what it means. If the letter is yellow, I guess it's kind of a mustard, that means that it's the correct letter, but it's in the wrong spot. So we want a word where the I is not the 3rd letter. That's what we're going to go for. first? Sure, we can do first. F-I-R-S-T. Because we already know that the second letter is an O, so we don't need to necessarily put one there. Oh, you know what? We knew that the second letter was a was an O, so we know that it's not an I. But we did find out that there's a T in the wrong place. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. For fun, we could go T-O something, I something. So how about toxic? Let's try toxic. Thank you. Look at the moon. Toxic. Oh, very close. Very close. We know what it is, right? It's T-O. Who's going to get it? I mean, this is like a... Oh, yeah, it could be tonic. Could be tonic or it could be topic. Let's try tonic. Or it could be topic. Yeah. Well, I guess it's topic. I don't think there's any other word that we could make. So, whew. Skin of our teeth. Skin of our teeth that we made it out. In 6. Wow. Not 6, not the best. But thanks everybody for playing that. And now I want to tell you about this new... what am I saying? A new a new segment that I came up with. This is a segment, I came up with this idea a long time ago, but it was a bit of work to make it happen. Yeah, we are winners. Celebrate. Pat yourself on the back. We won. Yeah, we won. Winners. We're the winners. So I had an idea for this, like right when I started the nighttime show, but it just seemed to be too much work to get going. But because I didn't force myself to do a stream every night this week, I had a little time that I could work on it. And so now I can share with you my great new program. And it's called Ex Post Reacto. That's Ex Post Reacto. Now the joke there, of course, is that the joke there is Twitter is now called X, and the tweets are now called posts, right? So these are reaction posts, and here's the big idea. I guess I need to make this clear. I didn't actually have a seance and talk to dead comedians to get their reaction from today's news stories, okay? To be clear, this is AI. When you hear their voice, it's not real. This is AI, okay? So, real quick, I'm just trying to time which is faster, Rumble or YouTube, because they're totally different. They're on totally different places in the video. I was just going to see which. Okay, Rumble, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. Okay, so it looks like Rumble's about 5 seconds ahead of YouTube. No big deal. Anyway, so the idea for this segment is that we have all these great comedians that have passed away. What if they were still around and they could tweet about the news of the day? So let's get started on my brand new segment, Ex Post Reacto. So the House of Representatives on Wednesday voted to formalize an impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden by a vote of 221 to 212. Well, Gilbert Gottfried had something to say about that, and this is what he posted.
I guess they found out Joe's been secretly running a banana stand. Hashtag arrested development.
So that's the bit. You get it? Yeah, I miss Gilbert, man. Well, also in the news, Boston's mayor Michelle Wu faced a severe backlash for hosting a holiday party exclusively for electeds of color on Wednesday night. Well, Mitch Hedberg from the dead has tweeted,
invited to a colorful electeds party, then they erased me. It's like being in an exclusive club, then getting a never mind's at the door. Hashtag rejected guest.
Do you like it? Do you like the segment? Well, anyway, one of my favorite comedians of all times was Patrice O'Neal. Okay, well, he would have had something to say about this story. House cats, they've claimed, are murderous creatures and pose a big threat to biodiversity because of their natural predatory instincts. And this was on NPR. Well, Patrice had something to say about that.
They say cats are murderers and threatening biodiversity. Man, suddenly Fluffy's the mob boss of the backyard. They're out there with their tiny hit list like Today Birds, Tomorrow the World, Biodiversity, better watch his back. Hashtag pussy kills.
Hashtag pussy kills. That was good. Oh man. So Robin Williams, right? I just can't get enough of Robin Williams, and it was hard to get his voice down for this one. But he had something to say about this story about Hunter Biden reportedly has threatened to take extreme action and flee the United States if voters re-elect President Donald Trump. Here's what Robin Williams had to say about that.
So Hunter Biden's contemplating international hide and seek if Trump gets re-elected. That's like, where's Walter? Crackhead edition. If I had $1 for every twist in this saga, I'd probably have enough to pay Hunter's taxes. Hashtag prodigal son.
Oh, man. I loved Robin Williams. This, I'll tell you about that later. And lastly, one of my all-time favorite comedians, Norm Macdonald. Well, anyway, here's a story he definitely would have something to say about. On Thursday, the Satanic Temple of Iowa announced that their display at the Iowa Capitol had been significantly damaged. Here's what Norm had to say.
So in Iowa, they got this big devil statue. Guy must have been really reflecting on his life choices to mess with that. I mean, you break a ram's head covered in mirrors, that's like 7 years bad luck in hell. Hashtag not today, Satan.
Hashtag not today, Satan. Oh, man. Anyway, that's the brand new segment, Ex Post Reacto. Yeah, so anyway, that was kind of fun, right? I wanted to do that for so long, and it did take a bit more work to get it going, but now that I have learned how to do it, now that I've done it one time, I should be able to do it a little bit quicker now. You know, that's the thing with a lot of these late night shows, right? They've, you know, the first time they do something, it's a lot of work. But then if they find a good segment, they can just kind of keep redoing it. It doesn't take as much work to do in the future. So I'm glad that I was able to do that, share that thing I've wanted to do for a long time with you. So thanks for that. Yeah, nice upbeat music for dead people. Well, we're pretending that they're not dead, right? Because we're hearing them. And that music, that was, I just made that with AI as well. So I should probably have music for all my little segments. But yeah. So that was cool. I liked doing that. Those were 5 of my favorite comedians. But there are many more comedians, and it's pretty amazing how well AI can do their voices. Now, they weren't perfect, and I think if I really wanted to perfect them, I was just using some free services for that, and they only let you do like one per thing, so I had to open up 5 different accounts, you know, so I could have 5 different trained voices. What I did is I had to load some audio of them, not too much, like 30 seconds or a minute, and then generate it, and then of course I had to make write the joke in a way that sounded like them, kind of space it out in a way so that when it was read, it sounded like their cadence. But I think it worked. I think it worked all right, and I can only get better at it. So this was the first draft today. But yeah, we've got some other news though. John Fetterman, senator, he claims he's not a progressive as he's pushing talk on immigration, right? And it always kind of cracks me up that people claim that they're not that guy when they are being that guy. You know, that happens a lot. And that takes us to our top 12 segment today. Top 12. Yeah, and eventually I'll have some music and maybe actually have all the numbers till 12, not just a 10 countdown that I pulled off a free account online. But anyway, these are the top 12 people claiming to be something they're not. Top 12 people claiming to be something they're not. Number 12. That guy who's definitely not a morning person, yet shows up at 6 a.m. with a smile brighter than the sun. Not a morning person. Yeah, right. Number 11. The person who insists they're not into drama, and then they narrate their life like a telenovela. Number 10. The completely chill person, totally stressed out about being chill. Yeah. Number 9, your friend who fervently claims she's not a gossip, yet knows everyone's secrets. Number 8, the not a dog person, but keeps double-clicking puppers of Instagram. You know who they are. Number 7, the not a social media addict that keeps checking their phone nonstop. Again, we're talking about the top 12 people claiming to be something they're not. Number 6, not a binge watcher. They just accidentally finished the entire season in one sitting. Number 5, George Santos. Number 4, your friend who's definitely not a coffee addict and can quit any time after their 10th cup today. I don't know anyone like that. Number 3, every well-informed New York Times subscriber claiming not to be a conspiracy theorist. Number 2, the girl at the gym in makeup who's not trying to impress anyone. And finally, the number 1 person claiming to be something they're not. I am not a control freak. I prefer it when things happen exactly as I planned every single time. Yeah. There we go. There we go. That was our top 12 list of the evening. And again, I think I can, I'm pretty impressed with the little ex post reacto thing. I mean, I can make some better graphics. This is going to be fun. I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling very optimistic about things. You're like, wow, Tom, you're optimistic. You've got a whopping, we're getting close to 30 people watching, so that's pretty awesome. This show's a hit. You know? I love it. I love it. Well, something has happened. I don't know if you saw this in the news today. Maybe you saw this on social media. Maybe you're one of those people that you're not on social media. You know? It's just, you just come to my show and that's it. But you're not collecting memes. No. Well, Dr. Jill Biden, put out a I meant to say Christmas video, but I started to say Halloween video. You'll know why in just a second. And someone online did a good job. They took Jill Biden's Christmas video and they put it next to Melania Trump's Christmas video. And there's quite a difference between the two. And I have some AI-generated Christmas music to play in the background because I don't want to get a strike, and I can't probably play Nutcracker Suite or whatever was in the video originally. But I want you to take a look at this video, and we'll talk about it afterwards. But on one side is Melania Trump's Christmas video. And remember, Melania Trump was vilified in the press with her Christmas decorations as being too cold or, whatever. Get a load of this video. Yeah. Yeah, that's our first ladies. What a contrast between the two. So, Look at the Moon says, yes, it does have a creepy Halloweenish air to it. It certainly does. I don't know what any of that had to do with Christmas. I don't know if you, you're dressed up in a sequin tutu, what that has to do with Christmas. Yeah, lack of reference to Christ at Christmas, always kind of weird. Yeah. Hairway to Steven says, gross. Yeah, I thought it was pretty gross as well. It's as if they're trolling. It's as if Jill Biden is a 4chan troll. She's really trying to get you riled up. Because if you're not trying to get people riled up, why would you do that? Because, like, I watched that and, like, I just want to afterwards say, oh, slay, queen. Right? I mean, it's it's vile. It's really vile. And to do that for the Christmas video, there's no point to doing that for the Christmas video. It's intentional. It's intentional to drive people apart. They are trying to just, they're trying to draw out hatred. That's what it looks like to me. Now, I guess they could say, oh, we're just celebrating or whatever, but, yeah, Judah says, pretty sure that was a clip from Clockwork Orange. Does look vaguely familiar. I can see that. I can see that. But yeah, that was just really weird. And it's as if it were done to upset people. That's what it looks like to me. Can't read minds, but I don't know why you would do this. And then, of course, you know, you look up who the group is that they hired, the dancers and whatnot, and they're, I guess, charitable, that they're very pro-black and trans and whatever. They want to defund the police. To me, it looked like there was a lot of anti-white rhetoric on their website about, you know, like you can go there and you can learn how to check your privilege and learn about white privilege and whatnot. I don't know why that is on a website for a dance group, but it tells me that they chose them for a particular reason. I don't know. Just weird. Just weird. Anyway, so that was the thing that I brought to you. That was, you got to see the Christmas video from the White House. That's kind of special. If you hadn't seen that, now you have. Now you have. So yeah, that's it. So I look forward to being able to put together more of a show in the future, and it's just taken some practice to do. Just taking some practice to do. But I was pretty happy with the ex post reacto. You know what? If you can, let me know what you thought about that. I know a couple people commented, but if you liked it and you haven't so far, go ahead, hit the like button. Why not? That's why I do this. I'm not doing this for the big money. It's hard to get big money on 30 views. But I do it for the likes. I do it all for the likes, you know. But anyway, that was that's what I've prepared for you tonight. Does the real music with the video make it better or more bizarre? No, the real music doesn't make it better at all. I just didn't want to. The music that I played was very similar to the music that in the real video. I'm just trying to work out a thing so that I'm able to play things without getting videos removed, you know? So, and it's weird, if you're a big channel, you can just play things and it doesn't seem to be an issue. But if you're a smaller channel, better not. Because I got 2 sets of rules on the YouTube, that's for sure. Anyway, that's all I have for you tonight. I'll be back with another late night show. I don't know, maybe Monday. Maybe Monday. I haven't decided yet on my schedule for this show. But if you are to follow me on X, I can post that and you will know when I'm going live. But I will say right now, Monday is a maybe. Monday's a maybe. I may just have to play pickleball. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Have not decided yet. And oh man, for the rest of the month, I've got a lot more classes to teach, which is going to be tough. A friend of mine, her mother-in-law passed away, and so they're taking off to go take care of that. And so I'm taking over all of her classes as well. And so we got, I'm going to be doing 2 classes before my Monday day show, 2 classes before my Wednesday show, and 2 classes before my Friday show. Oh my goodness. So when you see me, I'll probably have wet hair on the noon show, noon on the West Coast, Coffee Nuance, 3 p.m. on the East. But you do that. And I'm actually glad that I can help her out in her time of need. So I'm actually happy that I can help her. And so she doesn't have to worry about finding lots of different people to fill in for her. So that's it. Anyway, that's all I have for y'all tonight. Look at the Moon says, I like the new segment, but I just don't know many comedians, dead or alive. Well, you know what? Maybe sometime. Here's what I will try to do. I will try to put together perhaps a playlist of the comedians that I use. And if I can find 2-minute clips or something of each of them, and find a 2-minute clip that I like, that I think is particularly good, just a short clip of each of them, I might be able to put together a playlist so you can see those comedians. Because one of the reasons that I chose those particular comedians is they have a style of speaking that is recognizable, right? You hear Norm Macdonald, you know it's Norm Macdonald. You hear Robin Williams, you're like, oh, that's Robin Williams. Patrice O'Neill has just such a classic, if I hear him, I know it's him immediately. And so I think they're kind of iconic stand-up comedians, great in their time, respected by comedians today. They would all say that they're great. Some of the greats of stand-up comedians. So that's why I chose them. But I'll try to do that. I'll try to put together a little playlist of all the comedians that I'm going to use for this segment, because I may have a couple other comedians as well that I can bring in. So anyway, that is all I have for you this evening. I hope you all have a super, super weekend, and I will see you next time. And maybe next time I'll have some music to play me out. But I don't, so I'll just do this.